Robert Kiyosaki warning. In this crisis, the Fed will take all your money. Here is what Robert Kiyosaki means when he claims that the hot pretense would kill out 50% of the U.S. population and how to defend yourself.
Aren't we going to school to learn about money? He says, no, your job is to get a job.
The Fed no longer refers to inflation as transitory because price levels are still rising. U.S. consumer prices jumped 8.6% in May from a year ago, marking the fastest jump since December 1981. That could give the Fed more reason to continue raising interest rates, something that is already casting a giant shadow over the stock market. Hey guys, and welcome to Business Opportunities, where we tell you about the warning. Yes, you heard right. It's about a warning. This warning is given by Robert Kiyosaki about the upcoming financial and food crisis. So stay with us till the end of the video so you don't miss out on any of this information. But before we proceed, please make sure you subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of our beautiful videos in the future. And let's get started.
Isn't the purpose of a job to earn money? He goes, you're correct.
So let me introduce you to Robert Kiyosaki in brief. Robert Toru Kiyosaki is an American businessman and author. Kiyosaki is the founder of the Rich Dad Company, a private financial education company that provides personal finance and business education to people through books, videos, and audio. The company's main revenues come from franchisees of the Rich Dad seminars that are conducted by individuals using Kiyosaki's brand name for a fee. He wrote a very famous book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Rich Dad, Poor Dad is a modern classic of personnel finance and our favorite finance book. Although the book is controversial and often takes criticism, people still believe it's worth reading. Otherwise, it would not have sold over 32 million copies. Robert Kiyosaki tells the story of his two dads in his childhood. His own father and another was the father of his best friend. While he speaks affectionately of both, they were much different when it comes to dealing with finances. It starts with the idea that many of us are too afraid of being branded as a weirdo in order to exit the rat race. We let the two main emotions everyone has around money dominate our decisions, which are greed and fear. That's why we still stick to the ancient mantra, go to school, go to college, get a job, drive safe. Whereas in reality, no job is safe anymore. For example, when you get a raise at your job, a good choice would be to invest the extra money. Put it into something that builds wealth like bonds or stocks, which have risk but a lot of potential. Maybe you find a good fund with a 60% chance to double your money within a year, but a 40% chance of losing it all. However, most probably your fear of losing the money altogether will keep you from doing so. When your greed takes over, then you might spend the extra money on improving your lifestyle. You might buy a new fancy car and the payments eat up the money for a while. This way you're almost certain to lose 100%. This already gives you a sight of how important it is to educate yourself financially. Since we get no financial education in school or college, this is entirely up to you. Look around and you will see plenty of financially ignorant people in your own life. Just take a look at the local politicians. Your mayor might be great, but he probably does not know how to deal with money. The only way for you to prevent this is to start now. Today is the youngest you will ever be, so take a close look at what you can and cannot afford. This way you will be able to set realistic financial goals, even if it means waiting for that shiny new Lamborghini. You have to make the mindset of work to learn instead of work to earn. Take a job in a field you have no clue about, such as sales, customer communications, or service, to develop new skills you never know where they would be used for. Set aside 5% of your income each month to buy books and attend seminars on personal finance to start building your financial IQ. The first step towards building wealth lies in the mindset of handling risks instead of avoiding them. Learn about investments to understand that it is better to not play it safe because you will miss big potential rewards. Do not start big, just set aside a small amount and invest it in bonds and stocks. Treat the money as if it is gone forever and you will worry less about losing it. As soon as you start your journey towards wealth, you'll realize that it'll be quite a long one. That's why it's important to stay motivated. Kiyosaki suggests creating an I want to and I don't want to list. Include items that you're dreaming to do in the future and whatnot. Another idea is to pay yourself each month. Take the portion of your salary you want to spend on stocks or your financial education, then invest it and pay your bills afterward. It'll create pressure to be creative in making money and show you what you can afford. Robert Kiyosaki has warned of a devastating market crash and banged the Federal Reserve for devaluing the US dollar and repeatedly urged investors to buy bitcoins, silver, and gold. The personal finance guru has also encouraged Reddit traders who analyzed Warren Buffett's portfolio tweaks and advised investors to capitalize when asset prices collapse. For the past 12 months, Kiyosaki was regularly tweeting to give a hint about the warning. Here we are going to see a glimpse of a few of his tweets. The first one is, "The best time to prepare for a crash is months before the crash. The biggest crash in the history of the world is coming. The good news is that the best time to get rich is during a crash. Bad news is the next crash will be a huge one. Get more Bitcoin, gold, and silver while you can." The next is Bitcoin crashing. "When the price will hit $27,000, I may start buying again. A lot will depend on the global macro environment. Remember, the problem is not Bitcoin, silver, or gold. The problem is the incompetence in government, Fed, and Wall Street. Gold was $300 in 2000. The next he tweeted after a month. "Fed wants affection to pay bills with cheaper money. Fed will raise interest rates, causing bonds, stock, and gold crash. Biggest problem is the boomer retirement. America broke and the Social Security welfare. Fed to print more fake money." The markets are crashing today, and it looks like we're headed for the biggest crash and depression in world history. What will the Fed do? Will they print more fake money? Also, he tweeted that savers are losers, and cash is trash, and treasuries are thieves. Have you got the message? Central banks have a declared goal of decreasing the value of cash by 2% each year. Please do not be a loser. Open your mind and get smarter for your money. It is a vicious cycle criticized by many investing veterans, and Robert Kiyosaki is one of the latest experts to sound this alarm. When inflation goes up, we're going to wipe out 50% of the U.S. population. Let us take a closer look at what Kiyosaki means by that. He said that America has stopped producing products, we produce bubbles, adding that we now have bubbles in the real estate market, that is the stock market and the bond market. The author also criticizes the president's decision to halt the Keystone XL oil pipeline, which he believes is a major reason of energy prices being so high. The average American does not have $1,000. A recent Bankrate survey has shown that most Americans do not have enough money set aside to cover an unexpected $1,000 expense. It also spells problems for those who want to enjoy their golden years. When the bubbles will burst, the stock market will crash. It is the end time to protect ourselves. Given this stern outlook, it's no surprise that Kiyosaki is a fan of safe haven assets like gold and silver. Precious metals cannot be printed out of thin air like money, and they will be helping investors preserve their purchasing power for centuries. The price of gold is up about 8% year to date. Russia's annexation of Ukraine has given investors a new reason to examine the yellow metal. Kiyosaki said that the good thing about a bubble is when it bursts, everything goes on sale. The conclusion of his warning was that save yourself, beware from today itself. And that's it for today's video, guys. We sincerely hope you enjoyed it. If you liked today's video, please click that like button and share it with your friends and family. If you have any further questions or comments for us, please make sure you share them with us in the comment space below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you see even more of our incredible videos. And you can also check out other videos that have been specially selected just for you. Hey, we'll catch up with you in the following video. Thanks for spending part of your day with us. We hope you have a great rest of your day, and thanks for watching.